So you want to build Gunpla. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Super Freak here with another Gunpla video. This is basically a primer on what you can do when you first start getting into Gunpla. There's much longer videos out there that do a better job detailing on everything that you would need to know, but I just wanted this to serve as a really short, quick primer for those of you that just wanted to get a point in the right direction. Well, the first thing you're going to need is a Gunpla kit. They can range from anywhere between $6 and $300 depending on how much you want to spend. Be warned, you're gonna buy more kits. Run away now, run away now. Excuse me, I mean, you can do as much as you want, you can get into the hobby as much as you want, but where do you start? First thing you're gonna need is a kit. And well, what kit do you start with? There's so many kit sizes, it's so easy to get confused, so let me do a quick explainer right here. So what you see here is a size chart, which is the 144th, 1/100, 160, 148. Those are the scales, and what that means is typically 144th is going to be the high grade, real grade, 1/100 is a master grade, 160 is a perfect grade, and 148 is a mega size. Typically, what I would recommend you start with is either a high grade or a master grade. You can really start with any kit that you want to choose, but what's the buy-in? So this right here is an entry grade kit. It's actually not considered a grade, not a high grade. What do those grades even mean? But the entry grade is really where people can really start in if they want to go into it. They don't need any tools as indicated on the box. It's just a simple kit that you can put together. You can snap all the pieces off and fit them on, and that's basically what a plastic Gunpla kit consists of. So you get what you get in the box. This is about like $6 to $7 depending on where you get it, and it's a great starting point. But as I said before, not all kits are created equal and the same. So this is a high grade kit here. This is also a good starting point for beginners because it's a relatively simple kit. It's a high grade. You do need some tools for this one, depending on how you want it to look. I would recommend some tools, and I'll be speaking about that right after. This is just basically a high grade Iron Blood Orphan kit set. This is going to range for you about like $16. But again, this is a 1/44th scale, as we mentioned before. And the reason why I said no kits are created equal, I mean, you have some kits that are going to be 1/44th high grade that are around the $16 price range. And then you're going to have something like this, which is a real grade kit, which is also the 1/44th scale. But this is a limited edition shooting set kit that actually costs around $100 US, right? And just to show you some more kits or what you can expect, let's check this out here. If you look at this kit here, this is a master grade extreme, which is the 1/100 scale. It's about $229 US. Wow. And then you have a metal build, which is $329. Now this is all metal, no plastic included here. There's a lot going on here with this kit here. And then you'll have a conversion kit, which is has resin. This is a much more advanced kit. It's $129 on top of the kit that you need to build this on, which is a $50 kit. And then you have the perfect grade, which is $274. This is a perfect grade Unleashed, the most recent perfect grade that was just released right now. You can choose where you want to start, but I would recommend the entry grade if you're just getting into it, or if you feel that you're a little more advanced in model building, you can start with a high grade or even a master grade. But then you're going to need some tools. So tools, what do you need? Well, that's the thing. All you really need is a basic hobby kit right here. This is a basic Mr. Hobby kit that I purchased, and all that really comes in it is a Mr. Hobby nipper set. It's a nipper to cut it off from the plastic, a pour marker for panel lining to get into the creases, and then you have tweezers for stickers, and a file just to sand down some of those pesky nubs. But that's just a basic hobby kit. If you really want to get into things and get into aftercare, you're gonna need a little more, but this is just a good enough for a starting point. So if you want to go deeper than that, where do you go? You can get yourself a cutting mat. Not really necessary, but it is something that's helpful. But even further from that, you can get a set of God hand nippers, which are a little more fine tip nippers than the ones I just showed you here. They have a much finer tip. They're able to get really close on that plastic to help get you a fine cut, and that'll help minimize any cleanup. Speaking of cleanup, you would want to get yourself a hobby knife. This will help you with cutting away some of the plastic or cutting away some edges, and it can help you just remove the stickers from the sticker sheet to help get it on the Gundam with precision. Another thing that you can get, which would be sanding sticks, right? Or sanding files. I have a set of sanding glass files and sanding sticks. I use them both. And they can help with trying to get rid of those pesky nubs and just sand down and give you a good finish, depending on what you're looking for, right? And then you get into marker territory, right? Where you can do some panel lining. If you want to do panel lining, you could do it with simple markers such as these, but then you can also get into a panel line accent color here from Tamiya, but this is going to require something like a thinner to remove, and then you get their enamel thinner here. You can also get Gundam markers to help you with filling out certain colors. And then you could move into paints if you want to paint certain panels, or if you want to paint certain aspects of your Gundam. You could even get into airbrushing. That's a deeper rabbit hole that I am not even approaching yet. And then of course, if you need paint, then you're going to need some masking tape to help you mask off those areas that you don't want to paint. And then finally, if you want to finish off your Gundams and have a nice finish, you can get a top coat. I particularly right now I'm enjoying the Mr. Clear Flat. This is my favorite top coat right now, and you use that to help top coat your Gundams off. But those are some of the deeper aspects if you want to get into it, if you want to invest more in how your Gundam looks afterward. If you just enjoy yourself, that's the beauty of it. You can go as far as you want to go with it. You can do custom paint jobs, custom panel linings, or anything like that. I'll put some video descriptions down below if you want to check that out. But those are just some of the tools and some of the things you may need as far as extra care. The keyword being extra. It's always going to depend on what you want your model kit to look like at the end of it all. But most importantly, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Gunpla has been a welcoming community. There's tons of stuff out there. Do your research and you'll be sure to find what's right for you. And as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Gunpla content. And I'll see you in the next build.